Remix.
Natakhan na talaga ako. Na talaga ako.
Reggie Flores Remix. Sound. Flores Remix. Dancing with the beat with DJ Zamora Remix. Disco Mobile. Dancing with the beat with DJ Zamora Remix. Sonic Wave Disco Mobile. With the beat with DJ Zamora Remix.
like this.
Cause this boy wants to gamble, stay. Loves more than he can handle, girl. Oh, come and stay by me forever, ever. Wow, does he go on? His love is never ending, babe. Don't let him steal your love from me.
Line out the norte, mix club.
She's
The 2023 PBA Game our official TV partner, Meralco's official radio partner, Boys on DH, official radio partner, TikTok, official sharing, online, official radio station, DCN, official TV, Bolts, official radio, official sports, official official solutions partner, official television partner, Eagle Center, official center, official lighting partner, official official healthy improvement, official racing partner, our
Kasi baka mag-isip. Tama yung interpretation of basic, right? But
check 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Mic test 1 2 3, mic test 1 2 3.
Mic check, card side, mic check, mic check, mic check.
Of Carles Mix Club DJs.
Stepped on the gas pedal here, burning the hardwood. He throws the beam and drilled it in. Mikey on fire! Siya lang yata may karapatan magwag. Here's the slam. Wallace Jefferson drills it in. He's on a rampage here. Time is not smiling out of him. Outside shooting has gone somewhere else. TNT seems determined. Looks bent on joining the finals party with Paraguay. Let's see if Meralco will come up with the answer. The solution. Again, to prove to themselves that even if we lose this one, we can make a comeback.
For 3 games now, we've been calling this encounter between TNT and Meralco unfinished business. But for the first time in this series, may pagkakataon ng isang koponan na tapusin na, and that's TNT as they try to book their ticket to the finals to challenge the defending champions in Barangay Nebra. Yan ang gusto nila Ronde Hollis Jefferson and Mikey Williams as they too try to lead their team again. But of course, Chris Newsom and KJ McDaniels, the rest of the Meralco Bolts, they want another game. And so, unfinished business, push comes to shove dito sa Game 4. And we thank you for joining us. Chuds will be here together with Dominic Uy. And of course, later on, we'll hear from Miss Denise Tan, who will be reporting from the sidelines. Dom, it's an all-important game, especially on the side of Meralco, who's trying to survive.
Well, you gotta survive if you're the Meralco Bolts. Why? Meralco is a team that came out flat, I feel, in the 2 games that they lost. Definitely, you cannot play this type of basketball when you're going up against a team like TNT.
Maraming nagulat din, no, that yung Ginebra won by 3 games in a sweep over San Miguel. And we know that yung San Miguel actually finished at a higher seed in the elimination round.
And you look at you look at TNT as a team that's only lost 2 games so far this entire conference. This is a team that knows how to win. Even when they changed imports, they're still successful in game number 3. Let's look at that result. They only had 99 points. This is a team that actually averages over 118 points a ball game. Look at the 30 points in that first quarter. They also had a big second quarter, and Meralco was just not able to keep up against TNT in those first 2 quarters. And just after getting left behind in the first 2 quarters, nahirapan na sila, hindi na kinaya yung pagbalik. You look at the field goal percentage, 5 of 33 for Meralco. That's just not the percentage that you want if you're gonna try and win ball games.
And you talk about winning ball games for TNT. Ronde Hollis Jefferson, he was the star in the 2 games that they won. In Game 1, triple-double yung binigay niya. Dito naman sa Game 3, a 40-point outing for RHJ.
More importantly, he led the charge. Ronde Hollis Jefferson, when he comes out with a lot of energy, and you know that he wanted to get back because he felt that in game number 2, he let his team down by missing those free throws. In game number 3, came out hot. He had 40 points in total, 14 of 27 from the field, 10 of 12 from that free throw line, 13 rebounds, plus 13 for RHJ. RHJ is a man on a mission. I remember one of the reports prior to this series is he actually took his team out, made sure that everybody was locked in to their goal, and their goal is winning a championship.
Ito nga kasing si Ronde Hollis Jefferson, naghahanap pa ito ng first championship in his career. And one guy who's ready to help him get that, the guy who in his very first conference in the PBA won Finals MVP, si Mikey Williams. Gusto niya rin ang makakuha ng second PBA championship.
Alam maganda dito kay Mikey Williams. You know, I feel this is his second best conference as a pro. Remember that first conference, he was just wow, you know, highlighting everything. And so far, this semifinals, he has been wow as well. Ito si Mike Williams, game number 3, 29 points, 6 of 15 from that 3-point area, 3 assists, plus 20 in terms of the efficiency ratio. And Mikey Williams is averaging over 20 points a ball game dito sa ating semifinals.
He had 16 in the second half of game 3. At kung akala nyo sa dalawang manlalaro lang natapos yung production ng TNT, there were other guys who were ready to help as well. Although, guys like RR Pugoy, medyo bumaba yung numbers, but the important thing is it still ended up as a win.
Because of the 2 guys able to score, itong si Ronde Hollis Jefferson and Mikey Williams, hindi na masyadong kinailangan yung scoring nitong si RR Pugoy. 16.5 points, 4 3-point shots made, and 2 assists in the first 2 games. But game number 3, only 7 points and 1 3-point shot made. However, still coming out with a win.
At plus 23 pa rin si RR, the highest in his team in Game 3. So, he may not be contributing on the scoring end. Pero alam mo na si Pugoy will always be a tool for his team in many different aspects.
Well, he plays both ends of the floor. He's offensively very lethal, but at the same time, defensively, he's a guy that can hold his own. And that's why you like our Pugoy as a two-way player.
Now, let's cross over to the side of Meralco. Ito naman si KJ McDaniel. Siyempre, sinusubukan niya rin na mabuhat, madala yung team niya into the finals. Now, he also reached far in the PBA nung siya yung import ng TNT dati. But now, he is with Meralco and he's trying to set up another rematch between Ginebra and Meralco.
Game number 3 for KJ McDaniels. 30 points, 11 of 20 from the field, 10 rebounds, 4 blocks, but not enough. You know, those first 2 quarters, he's got to be able to come out with a spark in today's ball game. Remember game number 2, Jut, Meralco really came out with a lot of energy. That's what they need as well in today's ball game. Hindi sila pwedeng maiwanan na maaga-maaga. Guys who will be leading them. We're not just talking about KJ McDaniels, but also talking about this guy on your screens, Chris Newsom.
Chris Newsom, certainly the heart and soul of this Meralco team. Lalo na pagdating sa locals, we've also heard so many stories about how siya yung vocal leader and he gets everyone together in the team. Pero pati syempre on the court, pinapakita niya rin with his production, with his game.
Well, Chris Newsom is an important element for the Meralco Bolts. 12 points in game number 3, 6 of 12 from the field, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. But they're going to need a performance. You remember his 33-point performance against the Magnolia Hotshots? That's something that they'll need from him. That aggressiveness, that intensity right off the bat. Remember, if they lose in today's ball game, that's it.
That's true. Well, now talking about Aaron Black, this is a guy who also was a big reason kung bakit nanalo yung Meralco in Game 2. He had 28 points in that match. However, in Game 3, mukhang siya talaga yung naging marked man because he was limited to just 11 points. Sure, still impressive, pero kinailangan pa ng konti ng Meralco from one of their main gunners.
11 points, 11 rebounds in 38 minutes. Aaron Black was the best player in the game number 2 victory in overtime. And, you know, AB, he's solid, he's steady, but they need help from him. You can't expect him to always bail you out. They're going to need the other guys to be able to help him out. But he's always good and ready. And you know that he is a young, tough PBA player who's got so much to prove in the league.
That's absolutely true. And, pero pinakita natin kanina, Dom, in Game 3, yung Meralco, just 15% from downtown. At ang laking bagay na si Alain Maliksi in the 2 losses did not even make a single 3-pointer.
11 points in game number 2, and then in the 2 losses, 3 points lang siya. And then not making any 3-point shot and 1 assist. So that means really effectively being shut down, not able to contribute offensively. And we know Alain Maliksi is a guy that can explode. They need his 10, 15 points to be able for them to have a better chance of extending this series they want to play on Sunday.
Ang kaganda dito kay Alain, he will not shy away from shots that they will be giving him. Kung buong libre yan, ititira pa rin yan ni Alain. At this point, it's now time to meet the starters for Game 4.
It's time to meet the starting lineups of both teams. First from your TNT Tropang Giga. Starting it forward from Bacolod, number 9, Paul Varilla. Also at forward is TNT's import, number 14, Rande Alice Jefferson. At center from Bacolod, number 1, Justin Chua. At guard from Talisay, Cebu, number 16, R.R. Bogoy. And also at guard from Naga City, Camarines Sur, number 5, Mikey Williams. Head coach of the Tropang Giga is Giorgio Lastimosa. And now let's meet the starting five of your Meralco Bolts. Starting it forward from Caloocan City, number 22, Alain Maliksi. The other forward from Cavite, number 7, Cliff Hodge. At center is the Bolts import, number 14, KJ McDaniels. At guard from Quezon City, number 1, Aaron Black. And also at guard from Ilocos Norte, number 11, Chris Newsom. Head coach of the Bolts is Norman Black. Game officials are Sherwin Pineda, Ronald Ruta, Sergio Montoya, and Irwin Traballo. This game is under the supervision.
The starters for TNT Tropang Giga, Chua will be their slot man. Si Varilla and Jadid, the guy who provides energy for them. At para naman sa Meralco going with their familiar starting unit. They have their backs against the wall, so they really have to do everything they can to survive Game 4 and force a Game 5. Any surprises there para sa'yo, Doc?
Well, not really, but you know what I expect for Meralco. You know, this is a team with got a lot of pride. They need to be able to come out with that intensity that is expected of them.
Ball is up, game is on. Tip off brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Meralco ang unang o-opensa dito. Newsome takes it strong. You love to see the aggressiveness right off the bat, pero medyo wayward yun.
Early on, kinakailangan umatake agad itong si Chris Newsome. And Alain, they try to set up a guy like Alain Maliksi to get him going. Because once these guys get going, makakahinga din yung mga teammates nila. Alam nila kung gaano ka-importante yung dalawang manlalarong ito sa kanila. If they're able to get into a good rhythm, that positive energy will go around.
Ronde Hollis Jefferson, ayun. So nagkaroon ng konting confusion. Nakala ng mga players, it will still be Meralco Bolts. Si RHJ, nagpaka-referee muna siya. Sinasabi niya, hindi, bola namin. So we go over to the TNT side. What has been key for TNT? Bakit yung mga panalo nila, Dom, have really been dominant wins here this year?
Well, you look at them, they're led by RHJ. His energy is just very different from their previous import. When I say energy, it's not just offensively, but even defensively. They are fighting over those screens. They're recovering. They're being very active. And you can see that they trust him. You can see that they rely on him. And he's able to deliver. And you can see yung aggressiveness talaga, mararamdaman mo eh. And he's a guy that you can feel that he does not want to lose and takes losing seriously. I'm not saying that the others are not like him, but that type of energy mukhang kinakailangan ng TNT.
Well, you see his energy and his productivity. 4 straight points agad para kay Hollis Jefferson. Daniels mid-range jumper, that's good.
Needing yung energy niya is forward, right? You can feel it, you can see it, and that's what gets these guys from TNT, because TNT is a star-studded lineup. So mo dun sa ganyang mentality, gusto niya tapusin. Gusto niya na eto na ang magiging laro for them to move into the next round or the finals.
McDaniels. Wala pa rin yung tres niya, and it's Chua grabbing that rebound. We're tied 8 apiece. Actually, yung score is Meralco 8, Ronde Hollis Jefferson 8. He scored all the points for TNT. Mikey Williams now working against Han. Here's RHJ again. Tatlo yung bumantay, and they force the miss. Meralco on the offensive. Throwing
notice how Meralco, same as in game number 2, trying to push the basketball a little bit more, trying to be aggressive right off the bat.
Do you feel that Meralco has the advantage pag takbuhan yung laro?
Well, no, but at least they are now showing that the energy is there if they're able to push that basketball. Kasi mahirap makipagsabayan sa takbuhan sa TNT.
That's true. Pero ito rin yung masakit sa kanila. KJ McDaniels, he gets to the line often because of his style of play, averaging about 8.3 attempts from the line per game this series. Kaya lang the percentage not exactly up there. He goes 0 for 2 that trip, but they do get the offensive rebound. Itis na lang, put back to Nusam, and that's gonna go to TNT. Actually, it looked like last touch ni Chua, but there also could have been a foul there. Nonetheless, we go to TNT, only an out-of-bounds play.
Well, speaking of the free throw shooting of KJ McDaniels, he's averaging about 60% from that area.
Yung masakit lang kasi dun sa 60% na yun, Doc, is the volume of shots. 60% of a number of shots. And bingo! That 3-point shot was brought to you by Bingo Plus. Unang presya ng TNT. And first points na hindi galing kay RHJ. Now it's Black looking to answer. Oh! Nusam on the offensive rebound. He goes to Hodge, leaving it up for Black. Not the best of spacing for Meralco. And they lose possession.
Well, Nusam could have taken that shot. Cliff Hodge could have taken that shot. Then he ended up giving it to Aaron Black, the smallest guy in the shaded lane, under duress.
Sanay din naman si Aaron Black sa ilalim. Kaya lang,
Pag may buwelo.
ang daming tao na eh.
Hindi, tsaka pag may buwelo na, naka-isa, dalawang dribble na siya.
Jefferson missing. Looks like tinamaan si McDaniels, but he's not with Meralco on the offensive. Now he's trying to make his way down. Okay na si KJ, but he's still bothered. You can see it on his face. Maliksi. A lane zigzagging. Gets to the cup, rejected.
That play was not going anywhere.
Here's Pugoy. Now it's Varilla. Not even think about attempting that three, and instead he attacks and gets called for the offensive foul.
Even defensively that time, it didn't seem like Meralco were really able to set up defensively. But able to get that offensive foul, getting lucky there.
Pangalawang foul niya ni Varilla. But he'll stay on the court. Ang pinalitan ngayon is Justin Chua. It's JP Erap entering the game right now. And he missed so many games in this conference, but such a big boost for TNT that he's ready.
But you know that he's not 100%. You know that he's being 60%, but you'd rather have a 60% boy era than not at all.
Absolutely. There he is, grabbing that rebound.
And what you want him to do is just, work himself into shape with the lead.
Oh, big blocks! Great transition defense there for Hodge. He did not give up kahit nandun na si Alain. See Hodge coming out of nowhere, erasing that attempt from Pugoy. Alamang pa rin ang tatlo ang TNT. We have a timeout brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
into this game, one of the biggest concerns for Meralco is not just making sure that they control Ronde and Mikey's offensive output, but at the same time, make sure that they have a better sense of what they're putting out offensively. Back in Game 3 kasi, Meralco missed 22 straight 3 points. And to give you a better idea kung gaano ba talaga kabigat yan, the probability of that happening as compared to how they've been shooting all conference is 1 in 20,000. But you know what? Despite knowing that fact and the situation they're in right now, Coach Luigi Grillo said that the team is still in very high spirits. Dahil at the end of the day, the most important stat that they know right now is that they are 2-1, meaning they still have a chance, and their hopes of making it into the finals still isn't done. Back to you guys.
Thank you so much, Denise, patrolling the sidelines for us. And Meralco has always been one of the better outside shooting teams dito sa conference na to. And it really hurt them nung hindi pumapasok yung mga tres nila. Not just for a period of time, no man. It was a long stretch in Game 3 na tayo talaga malaglag ng mga tira nila.
So 22 straight is what Denise was saying. So that's huge. And you like how they're putting it into perspective. Like, hindi naman nangyayari talaga yun. Diba? You don't miss 22 straight. And the chances of that. And I also like how they want to focus on, you know what, we're down 2-1. That's okay. But we need to focus on today's ball game and not begin to doubt what has gotten us here to this series.
That's true. Well, they are within 1. Tapos nakakuha sila ng stop dito. Black. After si Pugoy. Newsome asking for it. He has space. There's the kick out. Newsome. But not hit the 3. They've only hit 1 3-pointer here.
And they're not shooting all that well. They're shooting 27% from the field right now. TNT shooting 55%. But they're only down 1. You look at the rebounds. Meralco's up 7-6. And you look at the free throws. They've gone to the line. They've missed 2. So they could actually be in the lead if they actually knocked down those 2 free throws.
Pero yung 27% from the field, they're gonna want to up that number. As Pugoy knocks down the first free throw of TNT sa larong to. Again, this is game 4 of the semifinals, and this is only a best of 5. Lamang ang TNT 2-1 sa seryeng to. So if they win, kung manalo yung tropa ngayon, they will be advancing to the finals kung sa naghihintay na yung defending Governor's Cup champions, Barangay Nebra San Miguel.
What a dominant series that Barangay never had against San Miguel. San Miguel, you could really see missing the services of Lumar Fajardo. But not to take anything away from Ginebra, they are playing at a different level right now.
That's true. Malik C was able to draw a foul. And we've always known the shooter to si Aling Malik C. Give him some space, he'll knock it down. Pero magandaan sa laro yan, dami siya counter dom eh. He has that one dribble pull-up. Ngayon, umatake siya all the way to the basket.
Meron din siyang post-up. You know, you look at him and his game's complete. And you look at him also, his decision-making has definitely improved so much. Kanina kung napansin mo nung first 2 minutes, he was actually open for that 3-point shot. Could have taken it. You know, they know that they expect him to score. But nakita niya mas libre si Aaron Black. One more pass. Pass that basketball for that extra pass. Aaron Black did not knock that down, but that was a good decision to be able to try and get a better look.
Ito si Pugoy, inaatake si Black. And Pugoy, and he's just one of the best post-up guards we have in the league.
Oh, he's tall, he's strong, and knows how to use his body. And wala masyadong hindi flashy, di ba? Very, very methodical.
Mid-range J, Newsome will miss. 14-11 lamang ang TNT. Under 5 minutes ago here in the first quarter. Good swipe by Malik C, and he recovers to Williams.
Able to get down. Napaka-importante pagkalaban mo yung team. Baka baba ka sa depensa agad.
Oh, good high-low play, and Hodge caught the arm of RHJ. Pero alam mo, parang good foul na rin dahil he was able to prevent easy 2 points. Hindi rin naging 3-point play after he fouled Hollis Jefferson
and make him earn it from the line. Well, we know that Ronde Hollis Jefferson pretty good from that free throw line. 78%.
There he is, knocking it down again. His first free throw sa larong to. Pero pinag-uusapan natin to, Dom, before we started this coverage, na yung average RHJ per game in the series, 14.3 free throw attempts. At yung pinapasok niya doon on average 11.
Ganon ka-agresibo itong si Ronde Hall. Jefferson, alam naman natin na he does not really rely on his three-point shooting. Alright? Hasn't really taken too many three-point attempts actually this entire conference.
Parang dito na nga lang sa playoffs, mostly tumira ng 3 si RHJ.
3 of 16. Diba? 18%. Not really one of his strong points.
Strong Quinto now into the game, pati si Raymond Almazan. Black tried to get something there. And a foul given up by Quinto. Nahihirapan niya yun sa offense end of
Well, that's okay as long as you're able to keep TNT at a lower scoring type of a ball game. Hindi ko pwedeng mapag-iwanan agad. So, if you're having a hard time shooting or connecting on your offensive plays, pahirapan mo rin dun sa kabila. So, defensive type of ball game, which actually favors Meralco.
That's true. At TNT, alam naman natin, I mean, you just look at the names on that roster, alam mo na na they are...
Oo. That's why they average, 120 points a ball.
I mean, there are, maybe at least 6 guys who can give you 30 points on any given night there.
And a couple of guys who give you 20 in a quarter.
Well, that's true. Absolutely true. Castro gives up a foul on Newsome. Ito na nga, no, over the last 2 sequences, nakikita na natin yung sinasabi mo, it's really turning into a defensive game. Ang hirap sa Meralco because syempre yung may pressure sa kanila eh. A mistake could lead to their elimination today.
Oh,
pero
sure.
sinasabi rin ng lahat, the closeout game is the most difficult to win. We haven't thought much from KJ McDaniels, Dom. He's only got 2 points.
Well, you got Meralco, they've only got 11 as a team right now, and we played 9 minutes already. So that's really something that they're struggling with. They're shooting 28% still from the field. TNT at the other hand shooting 50%.
At yung tira ni Mikey Williams, parang init siya na lang, pero pumasok pa rin off the glass.
Galing talaga.
He's just a born scorer. Almazan trying to hand it off to Newsome, finally gets to do so. Nuno out to CB6. Quinto from the corner, bingo! That 3-point shot was brought to you by Bingo Plus.
Well, that game against Magnolia, Meralco able to knock down those 3-point shots, and they're hoping that they can do the same in today's ball game to be able to extend this series.
Ang laking bagay talaga ng 3-point shot. Hindi lang sa laro to eh, but in today's basketball, the way the game is being played, such a big weapon.
I still remember in the 80s and the 90s, madami na yung 8 attempts for a team.
Attempts eh, di ba?
10 attempts maybe for a team.
Eh ngayon, Dom, yung 8,
Sa isang player lang yun eh.
8 lang ang na-shoot nyo. Parang ganun eh. Here's another one. Mikey Williams misses. Back-to-back misses sa 3. KJ on the run. Gives it up to Quinto. Return to center. KJ could not finish. Pero nakakuha siya ng foul kay RHJ.
Keep on the pressure if you're Meralco. When I say keep on the pressure, you gotta keep on pushing that basketball. That's that shot of Mikey Williams. Karami wala na, but Mikey Williams just so talented still able to knock that down.
And Quito, this was the 3-pointer that brought Meralco to within 4. 18-14 ang score natin. When we return, it's gonna be free throws for McDaniels.
Official Bingo Partner, Points.ph. Official Virtual Partner, TikTok. Official Trainer Shelleyland. Honda. Official Local Segment, TCM. Official TV, Molten. Official Game, Gatorade. Official Sports Drink. USANA. Official Nutritional Supplements. Honda. Official Home Solutions Partner. Seika. Official Building and Finishing Partner. Eagle Cement, official cement. Firefly, official lighting partner. Showmaker, official action partner. LG, official taxpayer. Healthy, official vision partner. Our guardian partners.
Remix.
Nataka na talaga ako.
right now. When he was just 6 years old, at makikita nyo dyan, there is a photo kung saan binabantayan siya ni Coach Norman. He said that was the time he was trying to learn the basics and trying to develop a good work ethic. He added that it refreshes his drive in this conference, remembering how he started. And not only that, but more so the fact that he's now in the position to inspire thousands of kids. Whether it be his shooting, his defense, or all the little things he does on the court. Aaron hopes that whatever he displays on the court could give all the young athletes out there an additional motivation, but they could also be the next superstar player.
Kaya naman pala gumaling ng sobra sa Aaron Black. Bingo, that 3-point shot was brought to you by Bingo Plus. I'm talking about Aaron Black. 6 years old, 7 years old. Si Coach Norman na yung kumapatay sa kanya. Gagaling ka talaga.
Paglabas pa lang yata, may hawak ng bola itong si Aaron.
Inabutan agad ni Coach Norman.
But you like how he understands, right? And I think that is, again, you can credit Coach Norman because he's able to instill that discipline, that passion, and to be able to let his child play basketball. Because you can understand also that now you're in a position to inspire others.
That's true. So for these athletes, of course, their job is to try and win games. Pero yung point to is the power, you know, to forge the next generation of PBA players or just of youth sa laro.
Also, fast break points para sa Meralco in the first quarter. That's why they were that. And look at that again, pushing that basketball off. They stop and able to get opportunities once again on transition.
That's the first foul of Jason Castro. At alam mo yung kagandahan doon sa mga fast break attack na itong Meralco. Hira yung isang player lang. There's usually 2 or 3 players in that case. Kaya si Quinto na foul dahil nalito si Jason. Si kanino ba siya pupunta eh?
2 or 3 sa offensa. Pagdating naman sa depensa, halos kompleto sila 4 or 5 able to run down.
But TNT has just been so solid. Taas ng percentage from the field and that's why they still lead. Yung huling press ni Otana was what gave them that 3-point lead. But Quinto
With 5 points. Yeah, the first quarter. Then now he's got 7 in total.
he's still perfect from the line. He's gonna boost the moment he checked in. Gave up that foul dahil nakuha ni Kabuntin yung first step against him.
8 of 11 also from the free throw line. It was Meralco in the first quarter. On the other hand, TNT, remember the first few minutes getting a lot of layups. They had 10 points in the paint.
bawi na ngayon.
J. Zamora Driven.
First two games in 3, close to 54% from the field. And what you like again is yung nabibigay nitong si Eftana, especially nung injured pa itong si Boyera. You know, they have that flexibility to be able to play him at the guard or for a small forward position, also play big. And when he plays the big man, they are really quick.
That's a guy kasi who's about 6'6",
Just go alive.
And then Hazel has the handles of a 6'2" or of a guard. Let's just say a guard, right? And yun yung kaganda dito kay Eftana, and that's why they made such a big move for him.
They will fall in for him. AJ McDaniels returned in a big way. He just scored the last bucket for Meralco. This time he's trying to go underneath. Meron ng dalawang pieces and that led to the turnover.
J. Zamora Driven.
Sana naman, he goes inside. Thomas Jefferson. Montalvo swings into Calvin. Still lots of time on their shot clock. Pinigin ni Ronde. Up against Hodge. Jumper for him. Does not go in. And neither does the putback. And then naman yung transition for Meralco. That gets fouled by Montalvo.
Montalvo made sure that he was
Just go
going to
alive.
kapalik yung kanyang mga teammates on the defensive end.
Ito Meralco to, hindi sila pumapayag maiwan ang tuluyan ng TNT. At the same time, hindi rin sila makaabante.
Which is okay if you're Meralco, because yun yung goal mo na hindi mo maiwanan, unlike in game number 3. And actually even game number 1, right? Game number 1 was the same thing. They came out flat, I felt. You know, maybe they didn't have their legs coming off that big emotional win against Magnolia.
If you think na yung 19-point win ng TNT in Game 3 was a dominant win already, then check nyo po yung final score ng Game 1 because that was a 30-point win.
30 points yun.
Tana from the outside. Bingo, that 3-point shot was brought to you by Bingo Plus.
15 points right now for Oftana, 13 here in the second.
Oh, and McDaniels with a creative move. And back pocket for KJ. Dinala pa niya doon sa kabilang side.
Usually, you're wondering, right? Paano ba natin mapipigilan yung mga offensive nitong si Calvin Oftana? That time, KJ McDaniels attacking the defense of getting that foul.
Yan ang ating move of the game brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. McDaniels completes the 3-point play.
And that's one of the ways to be able to try and neutralize. Paatakihin mo din siya.
Si KJ, he picks his spots. Hindi siya yung tape over for all 28 minutes. But not in a game like this, the do or die na survival mode. Kailangan niya ba ibahin mo? Or it's gonna be okay na ganun tayo?
Well, pick more spots.
Kumbaga kung 8 out of 10 yung atake ka dati. Sabihin natin 5. 5. No, 5. O yung 8. O, yung 8. Pero maganda naman, hindi rin siya nagpipilit talaga. Although, we have to say yung field goal shooting ng dalawang imports, it's not really the highest of field goal shooting for both KJ McDaniels and Rodney Hollis Jefferson in this series. Pareho silang just a tad below 50%. Kissing the floor. Mogoy could not handle that pass from Williams.
Sometimes you wonder kung paano nakapasa ni Mikey Williams yung ganun mga pasa eh. And how he's able to connect on them.
Hindi yata si Pugoy na pagkakasayaw. Hindi din sa linawakan. The intensity has up inside the Smart Araneta Coliseum. Daniels nagkabitin, no good. Nakuha ni Montalvo, tumatakbo TNT, and it's Quito who will give up the foul. Although he did not want to, nakaka siya. Bakit siya natawagan ng foul doon? Because that's his third foul.
Well, talking about fouls, Dos Calvin Oftana already has 2 personal fouls as well. And that's why he's the one defending itong si KJ McDaniels. So they're looking for KJ at the post.
Oftana will take a seat. Although dun sa maikling nilaro niya, he played 8 minutes. Grabe naman yung production na yun. 15 points. Only missed 1 field goal.
payat eh, no? Pero not was able to finish.
And very efficient from the line.
Well, you have to be if you're aggressive and get fouled. You need to be able to knock down those free throws.
First one is good. The final. Watch for KJ. About 7 minutes remaining. High-low. Tumaliksi. And
Good recognition there. They saw that there was an advantage from Maliksi. There was a one foul on because of that switch.
kaya ngayon naman, may adjustment si Coach Giorgio Lastimosa. Ibabalik niya na rin si Calvin Ocana. And this is a tall lineup para sa TNT.
Tall and quick. Usually, di ba pag matangkad, nawawala yung quickness. But not for TNT with this lineup, and especially Barangay and Ebra. I just have to say how athletic is that lineup.
McDaniels going up hook shot, no good. Pero last touch, tumama sa mukha ni RH. It will stay with Meralco. 37-31 here in Game 4. You got Chubbs with Dominic Oriente Eastland on the call for this one. Ball is lost by Meralco. TNT gusto nagdagdag yung 6-point lead nila. Oh, but Williams also losing it. It's a breakaway for KJ McDaniels, and he puts it home.
Coach Giorgio Lastimosa not happy with what is happening because they basically gave up on that play.
They just allowed 2 easy points for McDaniels. Probably the easiest points he's gotten all series long. Meralco within 4 points. A timeout is requested here. We'll be right back.
J. Andrew on the mix. And it films now.
Game 4 of the semifinal series between TNT and Meralco. Pwede nang mag-advance the finals ang TNT if they win today. If Meralco wins, game 5 tayo sa do or die for both teams.
Then your finals, John, next week there. Next Sunday. Easter Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a treat for all fans. Tawagan ng all ka ng Meralco and Coach Norman has his hands on his head. Could not believe that whistle.
Well, he's locked in. He knows that defensively they need to be able to hold down TNT if they have a chance. For them to have a chance.
Ronnie Hollis Jefferson with his line. Alam mo, maraming nagulat. Pinalitan niya si Jalen Hudson. Because Jalen Hudson had
Super numbers. Super numbers.
he had a 56-point game, I think, or 55. And isang talo pa lang yun. Pero ang sabi ng team, they just could not turn down the opportunity to get a player like Ronde Hollis Jefferson. We're seeing why.
You see why. Definitely Johnson can score. They have guys who can do that, but they don't have a guy who can do it all. Right? I mean, yes, you have a guy who can do it all. But hindi import. Kasi import mo, can rebound, can shoot, can score, can play defense, and can defend the opposing import. At
Pinatunayan yun ni RHG. Yung nag-back-to-back triple-double siya. In the quarterfinal, tapos nung game mo na series na double. Bingo, that's a three-point shot. AJ McDaniels brought to you by Bingo Plus. His first shot from deep, and McDaniels has 16 points. Import versus import. Nalinis Aaron with line time. Wallace Jefferson, dominantly sinasabi mo that he can also score his DS. Just do a lot of different things.
You know, you can see even he's a veteran already, a seasoned guy who's on a mission to win his first ever championship as a pro.
Back-to-back threes. Bingo, that three-point shot was brought to you by Bingo Plus. 19 points para kay McDaniels. He is carrying Meralco on his broad shoulders right now. Pero yun din ang susubukan gawin ni Hollis Jefferson. Based on my Bolts. Black leading the break. They found a lot of success on the run. And maybe ties it up.
Whenever they push that basketball, good things happen for Meralco.
That's 14 fast break points para sa Bolts compared to just 3 for TNT. Hindi ko sure kung sadya.
Just sino ba nakashoot nun?
But they'll take the 2 points. It certainly looked like a lot. Pero yun nga, hindi natin alam na hindi ko pinasa. But sabi siguro ni Coach Jones, basta ma-shoot
Dun sa court natin, walang problema.
Here, Black quick to respond. And this is the kind of game we expect up until the final buzzer. We don't know if it's only gonna take 48 minutes long.
Definitely that's something that Meralco is hoping that after 48 minutes, however, sila ang labas to be able to force the game. On the other hand, you don't want to be able to. So the question is, sino ba nakashoot? Well, that will be credited to Ronde Hollis Jefferson.
We're tied up, 43 apiece. Si Honda Jefferson, meron na rin 16 points. It's been an incredible showing for both imports. Reklamo na umangat yata daw yung siko ni Han. So let me review that.
For game lead ba yung aking alin? Yung sinasabi ni Manelin ba yung tinulak siya ni Mike Williams? Right here. By two guys trying to get an advantage.
Ayun yung nakita ng ating official, but they're almost ready to make their announcement. So the time mo nila, I believe that's also what you expected. Nothing more than a regular.
Nothing more than a regular foul.
Playoffs na eh, right? These teams, these players, are fighting for more than just a win.
And plus, you know, if you get an F1, and that means you have to sit down for 3 minutes and get an F2, that's it for you.
Take the lead again. Mike Williams along the way. Now to Malisi, here's Newsom. Stewart putting it up. Watch getting that rebound. Black for deep.
This is the mix of Carles and Mix Club DJs.
That they're really going for Meralco.
This is Team Destruction.
May mga nalaglag na shoot naman sila. Back-to-back na si KJ kanina. But all in all, they're just 4 for 10, which is actually okay. They're shooting 50% in game play. They are trying. Sabi mo nga, Dom, this is already a good thing for Meralco. They're keeping in step. But as early as now, you kind of want to take control of the game if you can.
Well, you definitely want to do that, but you're happy where you're at. Remember, in game number 3, they only scored 30 points. 6 at the beginning of the third.
Meralco in a much better position here, but they want to improve it a little bit by getting the lead. Having difficulty there. 7 seconds on shot clock. They go to Oksana. Calvin Bingo! That 3-point shot was brought to you by Bingo Plus. Apat na tres ni Oksana in this game.
And 16 points in this quarter alone for Oktana.
And that it should have been an offensive foul. Illegal screen. But it's going to be 2 free throws for the Hollis Jefferson. Explain to natin officials.
He was gonna go for it. Ito si Rocky Hollis Jefferson. Kung hindi hinabol nitong si KJ McDaniels.
Those is played at the same time for Brooklyn Nets.
Tapos, isa pa silang
kakampi. Andy Nicholson na nakita natin import ng Bay Area Dragons last conference.
Credit our production team to be able to find that photo.
That's true. Those are courtside reporters for helping us find these stories. It's really a team effort.
Alam mo, you talk about inspiring stories. Ito naman rin nai-inspire dito kay Denise.
Ay, sobra. Na masama na tingin sa atin ngayon.
Oo, we meant it with all respect.
We're sorry, Denise.
Nakabagayin tayo eh.
Ito nga si KJ going cross-court. CV6. What about the 3? Had to dribble out. Momentarily lost. McDaniels had to shoot. Could not knock down the 3. And under a minute to go.
There, across that basketball.
Diretso si Hollis Jefferson. Joy attacked the baseline and he's so good at that. Back to a 4-point lead for TNT.
Well, you like the response of TNT. You can see that Meralco trying to make this game switch to their side. But then TNT is a team that's got a lot of talent. They know how to move that ball. They know that they've got some strength. And showing of strength right here is our Boboy attacking that basket, going up against 3 guys from Meralco.
Sanay na sanay si Bogoy na mag-absorb yung mga bangga. And he just has a variety of moves that he pulls out of his bag whenever necessary. Bogoy with 7 points now.
But John, we talked about the shooting field goal para sa Meralco. They've upped it to 42%. Remember, this about 32 early on. They're able to up that, but TNT still shooting at a high clip of 50% from the field, largely because of Calvin Oktana here in the second quarter.
That also improved, Doc. Kasi natapos yung first quarter, nasa 47-48% lang sila. So, they've been more efficient here. And for both teams, more 3-point shots here in the second quarter.
Basically, alam mo, John, dito sa TNT in the second quarter, it's been all Ronde Hollis Jefferson and Calvin Oktana. The only guy who scored was Boy Arab with 2 points.
Certainly, those two are Boy and Oktana. Dominate. Pero ngayon, nasa bench muna si Hollis Jefferson for the last
Miscommunication there. Yung gagawin dapat ni Chris Newsom, he was gonna create more space. So he was gonna cut. Pagkala nitong si KJ McDaniels that he had a guy to pass to in between that corner and that wing. Ito, lalabas kasi si Aaron Black. So he wanted to create space for Aaron Black, but KJ actually trying to pass to Chris Newsom.
Nanangina yung Coach Norman because, you know, 1 or 2 mistakes can really spell your doom in a big game like this.
And shifting momentum.
TNT, the ball can return to Meralco. Meron pang about 3 seconds separating the game and shot clock here in RHJ. Missing. McDaniels with a rebound. Ahead is Hodge. And that pass too strong.
So 2 turnovers for Meralco in the last, 30 seconds?
Yeah. And parehong galing kay KJ McDaniels. Trying to pass it off to a teammate. A second remaining. And TNT will no longer make an attempt. They are up by 4 points. At yung dahilan doon sa lamang nila ngayon, Dom, the second quarter explosion of Calvin Oktana.
A huge quarter for Calvin Oktana. This second quarter
expressions of all the players and coaches, it's do or die for Meralco. Para naman sa TNT, gusto nila masigurado na napapasok sila sa finals against Barangay Nebra. It truly is unfinished business between these two teams. TNT up by 4 at the end of the first half.
Tropang Giga, and leading the way for them is Calvin of Tana with 21 points. At doon naman po sa kabila, it is KJ McDaniels having 22 points in that first half alone. Ngayon, bago natin silipin kung ano yung mangyayari in the second half, balikan muna natin yung kaganapan for our Gilas 3x3 team. Kanina po, lumaban ang ating team kontra Iran in the final
would see that as an MJ. The wiggle. The basket underneath.
Again, Justin Brownlee and the rest of the Hinebra team has finally gotten a spot in the finals. At yan din, ang susubukan gawin ni Ronde Hollis Jefferson together with TNT to get a spot in the finals. Bago natin silipin yung susunod na ipapakita namin, reminder lang, our Gilas 3x3 team will go up against Qatar later at 8:45 p.m. Kaya supportahan din po natin ang ating 3x3 team. Now, it is time to check out our amazing plays for our imports.
53 to 49. And they also are up in the series 2-1 in this best of 5 sa isang panalo nila yun. Advance na yung TNT Tropang Giga to the finals na sa nakikita yung Barangay Nebra. Thanks for joining us, Job Sulit, Dominic Uy, and Denise Tan on the call for this one. Yung dalawang imports, Dom, ang ganda ng pinakita pareho ng first half.
Well, you gotta love the 24 minutes of action of these two guys. 5 of 12 from the field, 18 points for RHJ. On the other hand, 8 of 13 para kay KJ McDaniels with 22 points and 3 rebounds. Both guys wanting to be able to give their team another win. From si KJ going for an extension to game for 5. RHJ on the other hand wanting to win it all already and book a ticket to the finals.
The biggest lead that TNT enjoyed in the first half was 7 points. So pinakamalaking lamang naman ng Meralco was 2 points, and it was really just towards the latter part ng second quarter kung saan nakuha ng TNT lamang ulit. Halftime stats brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA.
Well, definitely the fast break points para sa Meralco, 14-3. That's huge, and that's why Meralco able to stay close in this ball game. Pero yung bench points at 23-9, 23 points yan. But madami dyan ang galing kay Calvin Oftana, who's coming off the bench and able to really help out itong TNT. He's got 21 of those 23 points.
At 19 dun sa 21 points niya came in the second quarter where he hit all 5 3-pointers ng TNT ng second quarter.
Kay Oftana galing. Grabe ang pinakita ng Calvin Oftana in that second quarter. Makes you wonder if he didn't score that much, where would this game be right now? Oftana 21, RHJ with 18, Pogoy with 7, Mikey Williams with 5, KJ with 22, AB with 10, Quinto with 7, and Newsome with 5. Newsome started out the first quarter aggressive, attacking that basket, and able to get to the free throw line. Shot lang, kailangan maalala natin dito sa TNT. TNT is a good third quarter team. And that is something that Meralco knows. If you're able to keep the 7 those first 2 quarters, hindi ka pwede basta-basta maiiwanan lang in the third quarter.
You know, I remember one particular game. We'll talk about that later on. But let's take a look at the women who are working and supporting here in the PBA, and we celebrate you every day. We know it's the last day of March, which is Women's Month. But we promise we'll celebrate you, we'll honor you every single day, kahit April hanggang December na, kahit hanggang next year, na February, it's not just March, that we honor you. And we thank you for everything that you do.
And you know, hey, I think I would say go out on a limb and I will honor women every day.
Yeah. You know,
And appreciate them every day. Absolutely. And especially, you know, when you look at our basketball players, when you look at, you know, everybody who comes to the PBA and all around the world, you know, there's always that special woman in your life, whether it's your mother, it's your significant other, or even, you know, a sibling or a friend. And, you know, respect to the women, because definitely without women, where would our world be?
absolutely. So, at least for the celebration of National Women's Month, so, for the last day of March, happy National Women's Month.
Meron bang men's month?
Wag na, okay na tayo. Parang wala ka, no? Parang lalo pag tayo yung tinignan, wag na, okay na. 53 to 49, TNT on top. It's just to the Dominic Uy and Mr. Newsstand working the sidelines. Ito ang inyong Honda PBA Governors Cup brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Higit pa rin naman hanggang ngayon, Dom, pero Meralco being the team that's trying to fight for survival, ano yung kailangan nilang magawa here in the second?
What did they do well in the first 2 quarters? They pushed that basketball whenever they were able to get stops. And they were also able to get down defensively and prevent that transition offense of TNT. They need to do that same thing. But also here in the third quarter, they have to be wary that the TNT is a good third quarter team.
And TNT starts to the basket. Meralco naman nag-start to the miss from outside. It's a 6-point lead para sa TNT. Newsome apologizing after that miss. He's got 7 points. 5 points by Chris Newsome. You're still looking for those guys. Chris Newsome, Alain Maliksi, Bongito even, who kind of be able to chip in on the defensive end. Or you want to be able to see what to do with that basketball. A timeout now requested by Meralco. This one's brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Double-digit lead of this game, they're up by 10.
Well, we mentioned it, they're a good third quarter team. And remember that the first quarter, then the second quarter, in game number 3 and game number 1, who was the one leading that charge? Ronde Hollis Jumpers.
6-0 run para sa TNT to open up the third quarter. Kaya naman tayo matagal si Coach Norman Black. Ayaw niya mag-iwan dito. It's a difficult stretch right now for Meralco. That's going to be a turnover for them.
That's huge, coming off the timeout, not able to score. Down by 10.
And it's a very crucial stretch right now for Meralco because if you're Coach Norman Black, you have to be able to, force, I guess, or tap into the players who will respond well, for sure, to the challenge that's in front of them right now. That's another 3 knocked down by TNT. Bingo! That 3-point shot was brought to you by Bingo Plus.
Right? That you don't put your head down. And that's where a guy like Air Black comes into play. Remember, it's happened a number of times that Meralco is in trouble, then Air Black comes to save the day.
And that's what they're trying to do. Activate the guys na kayang pumutok in the snap. But Pogoy has 5 points already.
Pogoy able to knock down that 3, able to read that defense na ipit sa ilalim ng screen na yun. Itong si Bong Quinto. So Pogoy did not curl, ended up stepping back for that 3-point shot.
Every time ma-atake ang Meralco, you just see how solid the interior defense of TNT is. Daniel, the outside, Kumatin, long rebound with Mikey Williams. Defense of Meralco already there. Stop transition. But Pogoy will fly high, but not finish. That's going to be an offensive foul on RR.
For that time, you could see Meralco able to get down defensively, able to stop that offensive set of TNT. That's a good call by the referees.
Kaya for Nusa. Grabe yung tapang din eh. No? You know you're gonna get hit.
Alam mo, masasaktan ka doon sa tuhod eh. Diba? Once he gets up there.
Pero hindi talaga gumalaw eh, no? Great call. AB! Bingo! A 3-point shot brought to you by Bingo Plus.
13 points right now for Air Black. Like you mentioned, he's a guy that really likes the challenge. He likes being put in the spotlight.
Remember when he was a rookie? He was the most outstanding rookie of...
Kasi one conference na tayo nun eh.
Pero the reason why he earned that award or that honor was because of how he played in the playoffs. As a rookie, he stepped up.
Parang ready na siya, no rookie pa lang. And I mean, other guys had bigger collegiate careers, but you look at what he's done here for himself in the PBA.
Wallace Jefferson, all away, fade away, whether it's going to his left or right. Hirap pigilan. Here's Black again, involving McDaniels.
ball movement there. Able to find KJ McDaniels. Pero kailangan ng Meralco ngayon is a stop because TNT has been rolling on offense. Castro decides to attack, slicing the defense and taking his piece of the pie.
Yun yung sinasabi natin kanina, diba? Big scoring with RHJ and Tana on the other end of Meralco. You had Aaron back and you had KJ McDaniels. Pero dito sa third quarter, diba? Nabuhay na yung Jason Castro, nabuhay na yung RR Kuboy.
McDaniels. Uy, na lang yun. Parang nagkaroon na miscommunication on offense si Meralco. Pero nagawa pa ng paraan ni McDaniels. Got a total of 26. Still a 10-point lead for TNT. Diba si Mikey Williams medyo tumahimik na eh. But he says, what are you talking about?
What are you talking about, Jab? Tapos parang nung pag-spin move yun, nakikinig siya sa atin eh.
Sorry, Mikey.
Lose him, Mikey, not me.
12-point lead for TNT. Mikey Williams working with 7 points. Aaron Black. Tommy Ball on Aaron Black.
He's just a guy that likes to be put in the spotlight and challenging him to produce. Mikey Williams.
The tougher it gets, the more like you feel na masushoot ni Mikey Williams.
Oh, 7 points right now for Mikey Williams. He had his first 5 in the first quarter. And that 2 points here in the third after looking at Judd.
That's it. McDaniels that time.
Wallace Jefferson sumubok ng 3.
It's his first attempt for me. Missing. Nakababa kasi dun yung depensa ng TNT.
Jefferson! How do you get through that defense?
And he finishes in the best way possible. Black on the other side. Could not hit the 3.
Kind of the difference here in the third quarter. Diba kanina tumatakbo yung Meralco fast break. And now you can see that there is an effort for TNT to try and push the ball a little bit more and be a little bit more aggressive.
CB6. Fitness this at this.
And you can see that difference right now. That this is really more of a TNT type of ball.
That's true. And it's as if sinabi ng TNT na, ang galing niya sa fast break points kanina, kaya din namin yan.
Kaya din namin yan. Bibilisan pa namin. And let's see if you can catch up.
That's why they are already up by 12 points. Mikey Williams is coming in the gun, gonna do so. Meralco on their side. Newsom fixing the defense of Pugoy. Here's McDaniels. Bingo, that 3-point shot was brought to you by Bingo Plus. And si KJ, ang dami na rin twist dito doon.
A good 3-point shot in transition. That's his 4th 3-point shot of the ball game.
He's got 29 points. Tana, he hit 5 in the second quarter, but the last this time. Chris Cowan. 2-man game. Bumagsak si Octana. He's down on the floor. Erap trying to create something. Missing. Another opportunity para sa Bolts. Black being shadowed by RHJ. AB shies away from the 3. Ang ganda naman. Ang matanging yun.
Talk about difficult shots. Mikey Williams can do it, but so can Aaron Black. What a pretty shot by him.
This one first. You said it correctly. It's hard to explain how he got away from the defense and finished with a jam.
Pero ito. Ganun din kahirap. Napakahirap din ang hirap yun para kay Aaron Black. And we are being treated right now with this ball game, but TNT is still up by 7.
well. Now, I asked Jason why he put so much importance in his rebounds, and he said it all started back in 2008 during his rookie year when he has yet to develop his shooting abilities. It was Coach Chot Reyes who spoke to him and told him that if he can't score, the next best thing that he can do is get that possession back. Do all the intangibles. And Jason said he has taken that to heart for the last 15 years, and he is finally very happy that after all these years, he is seeing the fruits of all his labor. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Denise. You know, Jason Castro, we've heard so many stories na napipinpoint niya yung mga weakness niya. He works so hard to solve those, to improve on those. That's one of the best things we've ever seen in the history of the PBA. 15 years in the PBA, it's just so I don't think even a 23-year-old Dominic can actually still stop him. Not even stop, sorry. Keep in step with that explosion. I agree. What's supposed to happen? I hope I can defend you, but not against Jason. Okay. Pero naman, TNT umabot na ng 38 points in lamang. Nagawa ng paraan ng Meralco to bridge into and get within 7. TNT with their defense getting those stops. What a quarter it has been for Rondé Hollis Jefferson. It's been 10 points for him in this quarter alone. And Pugoy coming out of nowhere to mop up the miss. Pugoy as well coming alive in this quarter. He's got 14 in total, 7 in this quarter. Pero iniwan yung depensa and was able to get 2 points. 9-point lead for TNT, 74-65. Imagine for TNT, dalawang players with at least 21 points. That's Montana and Ronnie Hollis Jefferson. And malapit na rin itong si Armand Pugoy. You see how close in that right spread. He needed the advantage right there. And you know, maganda dito kay Pugoy, may games na sige, kailangan natin siyang pumutos. May games na hindi masyado and he'll give it to the others, but he's always ready. Oh, great save by Newsom! Sacrificing his body para lang makakuha ng possession for Meralco, and Baquero turns that into 2 points. Well, they're gonna need to be able to fight for every single loose ball. This third quarter, TNT has just taken control. Ang laking bagay for that kind of play to come from your leader, Chris Newsom. Jefferson missing. He's trying 2 3-pointers off here in this quarter, pero walang pumasok. We know that it's not exactly his strength, not the strongest point in this game. Great pass from McDaniels to Almazan. Meralco now within 7 again. Meralco now able to move that basketball, find better looks, and able to convert on those good looks. TNT on the attack. Import versus import na yung tayo ngayon. Pugoy. Alusod. Good defense there for McDaniels. Newsom on the run. RHJ there. And a foul is called on the import of TNT. Oh, he's competing. He just wants that basketball, whether offensively or trying to make that stop or recover that possession. RHJ just in a different level right now. Ronnie Hollis Jefferson at KJ McDaniels. Pareho natin nakita yan in the NBA at some point. And there in that league, they were defensive specialists. Pero dito sa PBA, syempre we were also seeing their offensive prowess. Pero hindi mo pa rin makakakalad yung hustle and yung depensa in the DNA of those 2 players. That was still resting on the rim, I believe. And they're gonna review that. Kasi kung hindi siya nakapatong sa rim, it's a legal thing na tapingin ni RHJ. If it was resting on the rim, it's a goaltend. It was. I
Vegas winners.
Who will fight and fight for it. You can feel the fire. RHJ will now be hitting the free throw line. And the fact that he shoots so well from the line, he said it earlier, 78%. It's a great compliment to how he plays. Now umatake lagi at ito yung panahon na magkakampi. Si KJ on the right.
KJ number 14.
Yeah.
Si Rondy Hallström yung number 24. Yung number 44 is Nelson.
Naglaro sa Bay Area Dragons. Who knows, di ba? Baka kahit wala na yung Bay Area, baka makita pa rin ako. Clinicals up here in PBA. Pero pa commissioners ako.
Oh, that was a big miss by Almazan. He was able to convert there. That would have brought down the lead to just 4.
Mikey Williams. Bingo! That 3-point shot was brought to you by Bingo Plus. That is how big when you sinasabi mo ang defense on the other side was.
And scrambling yung defense na yun ng Meralco. Not able to recover that long shooter, but Almazan wanting makapawi dun sa mintis niya early on, able to seal and get the 2 points.
Balik sa pito yung laman ng TNT. They go to RHJ working against KJ McDaniels. Jefferson with a spin, with a follow-away. And eventually ripped out. Vaquero on the run, goes to McDaniels. Alley-oop, finish by KJ.
And I like how there was a big swing. Let's call it a big swing, right? By TNT at the start of the third quarter. Pero itong Meralco, naramdaman nila yun, yung swing na yun. But hindi sila nagpatigan. They're able to get back down. It's just a 5-point lead.
3.5 seconds between game and shot
With the
clock.
beat, Jay Zamora with
Given up by Vaquero. Pero sinabi ng ating officials it was the fourth shot.
That was a 3-point shot of Mikey Williams. And then pagbalik, there was that good alley-oop play by Chris Vaquero to KJ McDaniels.
Binanggit mo yan kanina, Doc, na instead of Meralco, sa big three for Mikey Williams, instead of putting your head down, bawi ka na lang. That's what they did there. That's why they're still fighting here in Game 4.
Inbound that basketball and get it and push it. Try to get it back.
Williams, another foul given up by Almazan. Dahil may foul to give, they're using it. Ang naging trade-off lang doon, ang foul pa ng Vaquero kanina ang Castro, nawala na yung shot. Initially, they had a chance to get maybe 3.5 seconds back.
Less mong may iwan para dito sa TNT. Basically what you're saying.
Ngayon, 6 seconds, TNT can really use up all the clock or the rest of the time left here in the third quarter. What a ball game this has been. Montana, 3 seconds to shoot. Sets up Castro. Bingo! That 3-point shot brought to you by Bingo Plus right at the buzzer. Para kay the Blur, Jason Castro. And clear as day. That counts. TNT, angat na naman sa 8. Yun naman nila. A big-time shot from a big-time player, Doc.
Well, you like how TNT was able to rotate that basketball. Jason Castro always ready and willing to take that 3, knocking it down for an 8-point lead.
With 12 more minutes remaining, makakahabol pa kaya Meralco or will TNT march on to the finals? We'll find out after this break. ba yung usual na, hindi, laro lang. Laro nila yung laro. Well, you gotta focus, right? You gotta remind him of the little things that is needed to be able to carry out that game. Because right now, it's a very winnable ball game without it. But the energy level and the defense of Meralco, look at that. That was a great recovery. Para dito kay Chris Newsom. That was some sense of urgency for sure. Aaron Black from the corner, too strong. McDaniels gets that rebound and draws a foul.
And just to put it into perspective, hindi naman kasi flat yung ginagawa ng Meralco. So you don't need to necessarily remind the team that, hey, it's do or die, right? The energy is there, so you want to be able to let them focus on some other things that will be able to give you a good chance of winning this game.
Kumbaga yung pinapakita naman nila in the first 3 quarters, you know that they understand that it's do or die. As Newsom really understands that as he brings his Meralco Bolts to within 5.
Well, we've seen it a number of times that Newsom is quiet the first 3 quarters, and in the 4th quarter he comes alive and is able to help his team in a win.
He took the very first shot of the game para sa Meralco. Nung pagtira niya pala nung sinabi natin na, uy, aggressive si Mindo in this game. But his shots did not exactly fall very until now, but Jason Castro answers with a layup.
Kita mo yung recognition ng Jason Castro. Nakita niya, okay, walang rim protector para din sa Meralco. Let me attack this.
7 points for Castro. Newsom, after his stay earlier, has a Paquero goes to Kinchi.
DJ Rap.
Time to get creative. There's a foul, a loose ball. It will be a tense punch. Or Paquero, is it? Oh, check that. It's a
Only a second foul. That's nothing of concern for Meralco. Just so quick. Crossing over, going to the other side.
walang kakupas-kupas in the blur. Here's Castro again, missing on that pull-up. Lots of time remaining. Newsom gets the switch. Si Aaron nakamatay sa kanya ngayon. Mikey switching back. They go cross-court to Paquero. 7 on the shot clock. Black gets away. Could not bank it in.
The lead stays at 7. Gotta keep on pushing. If you're Meralco, ikaw yung naghahabol eh. Gotta keep on being aggressive.
That half spin of Ronnie has been unstoppable up until this point though.
He has been able to knock down those shots. You can see how scrappy the defense right now of Meralco is. And I like this substitution by Coach Norma on Aaron Black. Give him a little bit of rest. So, in a couple of minutes he'll be ready to make that one final push.
9:40 to go in Game 4. At least in regulation, nung Game 2, kailangan natin 5 extra minutes to settle the winner of that one. And that was the only win by Meralco so far in the series. They're trying to add one more to it. Actually, they're trying to add 2 more to it. McDaniels, no good. Bodies on the floor. Referee letting him play.
Street, many songs is there.
But he fights RHJ, who muscles his way in.
And that's going to be a delay of game. Like you mentioned, even if Adams not 100% because of what he does, he's able to come to that basket and able to give that pass to Ronnie Hollis Jefferson, who has all that space. Para Abuelo able to get the 2 points. So look at him delay of game warning.
That first pinasa ni Hollis Jefferson sa referee. They are holding on to quickly. Paquero missing.